Well, clearly not in that case. I feel like there are two types of people in this world, people who want to climb Mount Everest and people who don't. And I have a feeling I know which camp you belong to and which camp Elizabeth Gardner belongs to. I will stay down on the ground.
What about Mount Fuji? We could try that.
Okay,
it's
maybe.
Small.
It's a challenge just to get through this heat, Elizabeth.
I think I'd just like to, go to the base of Mount Everest and just hang out and look at the snow and the scenery, at least at this point, right? Goldsboro, Apex, Chapel Hill, all looking partly cloudy right now. We started with a bit of cloud cover, but we've seen those clouds breaking up. A pretty view of Fayetteville there, our newsroom there on Hay Street. Let's talk about the big picture. We touched on this just about half an hour ago, but this is the remnants of Beryl. And I want to show you what's happening with this right now. Up in New York and parts of Pennsylvania, there is a tornado watch, and we have seen a lot of severe weather along the path of the storm. It looks like folks up into the northeast, just east of Buffalo, seeing a severe thunderstorm warning right now. So more severe storms possible up into the northeast. The cold front is what's going to come through here late tonight into early tomorrow and park itself and help to bring us some significant rain. It's not likely to bring us any severe storms. Let's take a look at this afternoon. You can see a few isolated showers and thunderstorms that pop up out ahead of this front. Ahead of this front, the flow is coming out of the southwest, so it is very warm and very sticky. Unfortunately, this front's really not going to push through, so we don't get into any drier air behind it. What happens tomorrow, though, is most of the rain ends up closer to the coast, so it's possible that we'd see a little rain in our area, but Thursday's trending a bit drier because of the placement of the front. That front begins to back up a little bit or retrograde backwards as we get into the day on Friday, and the low pressure system starts to move up it, and that's going to help to swing a lot of moisture in. So the best chance of rain that we'll have over the next 5 days is going to be thanks to this low, rotating counterclockwise and really pushing a lot of moisture in. That's going to be up to 8 o'clock on Friday. At the beginning of the newscast, we also talked about the potential for some tropical development. It's only a 10% chance. It's that low that's going to help to bring us all that rain. It's unlikely that it's going to become a tropical depression or a tropical storm, but it may have some tropical characteristics. I mean, it has a whole lot of moisture with it, and that's why we're looking at the potential for widespread rain on Friday. Thursday, looks like most of the rain will be east of I-95, and of course, today our potential for rain is very limited, only maybe a tenth of an inch or so. On Thursday, the counties that do see rain, which will again be east of I-95, could see a quarter to an inch, and then Friday we may have more widespread 1 to 2 inch rainfall totals. We take a look at what we could be seeing. This is going to be, I know, for the next 5 days, but really mainly on Friday. And our western counties looking at 3/4 of an inch to an inch right around the triangle, about 1.5 inches. And then some of our eastern counties, because we'll see rain Thursday and Friday here, it could be closer to 2.5 inches. And we definitely need a soaking rain, that's for sure. The next drought monitor comes out tomorrow, and we'll take a look at it. There is the possibility, especially in our eastern counties, that we could have some isolated flooding with those 2 to 2.5 inch rainfall totals. So that's something that we'll be watching closely. So let's recap Friday. We're going to see that front move through. A low moves up that front, and that's when we'll see most of the widespread rain with the potential for some localized flooding. Of course, today's big story is that heat advisory, feeling like up to 110 this afternoon. Just take it easy one more day. It looks like we begin to see a little bit of relief tomorrow, and then much more on Friday with that rain. It is feeling like 106 in Durham and Raleigh. It feels like 108 in Clinton, 104 in Goldsboro, and 102 in Rocky Mountain and South Hill. So it is one more day of dangerous heat. Cooler on Friday with 84. But right now, our eye is on Sunday for the next day that we can have a heat advisory as those temperatures climb into the upper 90s again.